Salute, traveler! Welcome to the Charted Space Coffee Shop. This is the second part of my netcast video series for character creation and Traveler 2nd Edition by Mongoose Publishing. This part is on pre-career education terms, so let's get to it. For character creation, a traveler's life is broken up into 4-year terms. Going through one term at a time, you'll follow through a set of steps that cycle from one term to the next. In one of those terms, you might want your traveler to enter pre-career education to better prepare them for a future career. Entry into pre-career education can only be attempted in a traveler's first, second, or third term. For pre-career options in the CRB 22, you'll find University and Military Academy on page 16, but there are several more options on page 32 of the Traveler's Companion Book. The Explorers and Merchant editions of the rulebook do not include pre-career education, so if you have those books, feel free to skip ahead to Netcast Video 3 now to continue your character creation there. Pre-career will follow these steps: entry, life event, and then graduation. When you've selected the pre-career you'd like for your traveler, you must first roll to see if they can enter. A roll determines whether or not your traveler succeeds in a task that they're attempting, to which you'll be given either a characteristic or a skill to roll for, and then a target number that must be met for success. When a roll is called for during character creation, roll 2d plus your traveler's corresponding DM for the characteristic or skill. If you meet or surpass the target number, you are successful and immediately apply any benefits described. If you're attempting a skill roll without any training in that skill, you will need to apply a DM -3 to your roll. This DM -3 can be reduced by 1 per rank of the Jack of all trades skill. If it's out now, see my video on skills for more on Jack OT. To enter the University pre-career, travelers will need to make a successful 6+ education roll, or for the Military Academy, the entry roll will depend on the branch of service your traveler is applying for. Take note of the positive or negative DMs under entry that may apply to your roll. A failed entry roll means your traveler did not make it in and must immediately attempt to qualify for a career instead. If the entry roll is successful, congratulations, your traveler was accepted into this form of higher education. Your traveler immediately gains the initial skills tied to this pre-career option. University gives you a choice of a 0 level and a 1 level skill from the list on page 16, as well as an education increase of 1. Military Academy immediately gives your traveler all the service skills tied to their chosen branch at level 0, getting their basic training in early. After you've marked your traveler's new skills down, next is the pre-career event, a defining part of your traveler's life during this term. Looking at the pre-career event table on page 17, roll 2d and consult the table for the result. These events can award your traveler with a range of different benefits or challenges for them to overcome. Embrace the event rolled for your traveler, as this is part of their ongoing character development. If you gained a contact, ally, rival, or enemy as part of an event, note them on your 2-sided character sheet in the box provided for them. I'll go into further explanation of these in Netcast Video 5, but for now, just write a short description of who these characters are and how they're related to your traveler. You could write something like ally, professor from university, or rival, prank gone wrong, lifelong grudge. Also, each traveler will have the opportunity to gain 2 free skill levels through the Connections rule. During an event of one of the travelers, 2 players can discuss their individual travelers meeting during this event. Why they met is important, because each of them will receive 1 free skill level to gain a new skill or improve a known skill. The players together discuss what happened during the event that led their travelers to meet, as well as how they gained their selected skills. The Connections rule can be applied twice per traveler, but they must be gained from 2 separate travelers in 2 separate events. See page 19 of the CRB 22 for more. And finally, the last step for pre-career terms is the graduation roll. Back on page 16, graduation is an intelligence roll of 6+ for university, or an intelligence roll of 7+ for the Military Academy. Take note of any positive DMs that could be applied to your roll. If your roll fails, your traveler did not graduate, and you end your term here with no further benefits. If your graduation roll was successful, congratulations, your traveler graduated. Apply the graduation benefits to your traveler now. If they graduated with honors, rolling a 10 or higher for university or an 11 or higher for Military Academy, you'll find that a few of the benefits described in the graduation benefits sections have increased. If your traveler is looking to qualify for the Army, Marines, or the Navy in their next term, graduation allows the traveler to roll now for their commission before entering into one of those careers. A successful social 8+ commissions roll lets the traveler begin their next term immediately as a rank 1 officer in their selected branch. Your Traveler's pre-career term is now complete, and they may continue on to their next career term, or if they really want to, they can begin the mustering out process now. Coming up next is Netcast Video Part 3 on character creation, discussing career terms. This is Rex with the Chartis Space Coffee Shop. Godspeed, Traveler, and I'll see you in the next one.